All right, let's get this show started!
Robert Whittaker may already have his next opponent in mind following his impressive win at UFC 329. Whittaker stopped Nikita Krylov in the third round of his light heavyweight debut, proving that he can be a serious threat in the division. After the fight, Belal Muhammad suggested that Whittaker should face Jiri Prochazka next. Bobby Green already has his sights set on his next opponent following a huge win at UFC 329. King Green completed one of the biggest comebacks of his career, scoring a first-round knockout over Terrence McKinney on Saturday night during the UFC 329 main card. After the fight, Dan Hooker called him out for a potential matchup in September. Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Green responded to Hooker's call-out and warned him not to overlook him because of his slow start against McKinney.
And then last one for me, I don't know if you've seen, but I know you called for September. Dan Hooker's already tweeted, LA September, see you there, Bobby Green. Are you interested in fighting Dan Hooker in LA?
I've been called that guy out, you know, and the funny thing is, you didn't say nothing when I was calling you out before, he didn't say nothing. You know, now all of a sudden it's like, well, he's popping like that, now let's get him, you know? And I think they see my face and they think they see this fight, but I was really just warming up. I just kind of like, just having fun, kind of taking my time, and then he caught me in my eye, and I couldn't see. And so I hope that they're not taking this fight and looking at like, okay, maybe I'm slowing down. It's just, I'm just warming up. I was just like, all right, so then once I got him off my back, I'm like, all right, now the fight's actually gonna start now. You didn't know it, but I was just playing possum. We're just enjoying the shit, you know?
Things got heated between Gable Steveson and Bo Nickal. The back and forth started when Steveson claimed he would dominate Nickal in a potential wrestling match. Speaking to John Bernard Caruth, Gable said, "If Bo Nickal can go out there and pin you, you think Bo Nickal could pin me? Bo Nickal cannot pin me." Gable said in reference to Josh Hockett's wrestling loss to Nickal. He continued, "You know what I would do to Bo Nickal in a wrestling match? I would beat Bo Nickal 10-0 in under a minute. That easy." It didn't take long for Bo Nickal to respond and make his disagreement clear. Taking to X, Nickal wrote, "Gable, I've watched your film. All I'd have to do is let you gas yourself out like versus Kazar in 2019 or Wyatt in 2025. The blueprint is there. Side note, I think Hockett would knock your ass out." Now, after earning a first-round knockout in his highly anticipated UFC debut against Elisha Ellison, Steveson fired back, saying it's ironic that Bo claimed he would gas him out, considering Nickal was the one who appeared to fade in his loss to Renier de Ridder back in May 2025. Quick heads up guys, if you're enjoying the content, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype button to help us reach more viewers. Now back to the news. Paddy Pimblett has once again proven that he belongs among the elite in the lightweight division. In one of the most stunning moments of Saturday night, Paddy put Benoit Saint-Denis to sleep with a Darce choke in less than a minute. It was the second fastest Darce choke submission in UFC history, behind only Kyle Dawkins' 50-second finish. Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Paddy called out the entire UFC lightweight top 5, believing he's destined to become champion.
It does seem like you're one of the biggest stars on the roster right now and can probably call some shots. So if the UFC doesn't have anybody in mind, do you have some things, hey, this is what I would prefer from you?
No, not really. I want to be a world champion. I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. And I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
Paddy also made a bold prediction, claiming he would submit Charles Oliveira if they ever meet inside the octagon.
I can't help how your submission grappling would stack up with Charles. I'm sure you've thought about it before, but can you share with us, have you ever thought about that fight? I know he's facing
I was talking about it about 10 minutes ago. I'd submit Charles.
And have you heard anything back from him? Or
No, like, I've got nothing but respect for Charles. You know what I mean? He's an absolute legend in the sport, but he's on his way out. And I think if he tried to grapple with me, I'd submit him. But we'd probably end up having a war for 5 rounds on the feet if I ended up fighting Charles Oliveira.
Questions surrounding Conor McGregor's injury have led some fans to speculate that he may have entered his UFC 329 bout already dealing with an injury. Many viewers noticed that McGregor appeared to be moving differently during his walkout to the octagon. New footage also shows him stumbling and being cautious with his right knee while taking off his shoes before stepping into the cage. However, the UFC later released McGregor's pre-fight warm-up footage, which showed no obvious signs of an injury before the fight. McGregor was even seen practicing the exact same kick that appeared to cause the injury during the bout. UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland commented on the rematch between Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. Strickland, as usual, offered an interesting take, blaming steroid use for McGregor's injury. Taking to X, he wrote, "I'm not saying this is it, but every homie I have that has done steroids for too long, their bodies become so fragile. I'm not saying that's why, but it does weaken everything." Followed up with, "I have a buddy who tears shit just doing the most basic activities." When asked whether he believes McGregor entered the bout injured, Strickland responded, "No, he wouldn't have sent a kick like that if he was hurt. I know from experience." Max Holloway also noticed that Conor McGregor seemed different at UFC 329. Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Holloway admitted he was surprised by how calm and quiet McGregor was, saying he didn't carry himself the way he used to.
Even with him walking into the octagon, it didn't seem, it just didn't seem like the same Conor, like I thought he was stood there to fight, but like I thought he'd be a little bit more rowdy, a little bit more crazy. He looked like really, really calm, like super calm. So I was just kind of like, oh wow, let's see how this goes. And then of course I knew he was gonna attack me with something, and it was a kick. So it sucks.
Holloway also revealed that after seeing McGregor suffer the injury, he told the referee to stop the fight because he didn't want to see him take any unnecessary damage, especially with McGregor's children watching from the crowd.
I told the ref, stop the fight. He doesn't want to fight. I was like, bro, his demeanor is right. And then he said fight the first time. So I was like, okay, stand up. So I backed up, he stand up, and then he tried to do this hop step where he hop forward, hop back, and then he did it again, and then when he went back, he just kind of grabbed his leg, and he screamed. He said, and I was telling the ref, come on, bro. Like, what you want me to do? Keep it like, this guy he brought his kids to the fight, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to beat up a wounded dog.
Holloway also said he wants to run it back with McGregor and is willing to wait until April 2027 for the trilogy bout.
Nah, bro, he was talking about this 170 domain. I put in this 170 work. We worked our asses off here, especially after turning around so fast after that March fight, and to come back. I wanna feel this domain that he's talking about, this 170 Conor that he's talking about, this different world. That's what I want. So I want to see what his injury is, and as for me, I'm down to come back 2027. With that March fight and this fight, I know I came out unscathed, but I owe my family some time. I owe my wife and my son some time, some family time. So that's why I'm focused. You guys are going to see Bless return in 2027.
Another moment that quickly went viral came after the fight, when Max Holloway's son was heard shouting, "Who's your daddy now?" at Conor McGregor.
Max is my child. I sunned Max when I fought him last.
Conor McGregor entered UFC 329 at 100%, according to UFC CEO Dana White. Speaking at the post-fight press conference, White shut down speculation that McGregor was already injured before the fight, explaining why he believes that theory doesn't make sense.
Looked like he had a hard time putting out his sneakers. Could he have been injured before the fight?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, that I don't know. I mean, the day of the press conference, he came running out of the back and ran right up to him and stopped abruptly and, squared off with him. They were pushing foreheads, but I didn't see, the doctors checked him out before they fight, and he looked damn good at the press conference, and he looked fine at the weigh-ins. Listen, if anybody saw anything that could have possibly made him look weak or injured leading up to this fight, I mean, what the fucking face-off do? 44 million in 24 hours? More than 44 million views. Somebody would have saw something. Anybody see something? No, if they did, they didn't say it, which is impossible. Nobody would do that. So when we were talking about the guy over here earlier asking about there being a pre-injury, just on my accounts, the face-off that day is at 80 million views, right? So if there was a pre-existing injury, somebody would have noticed it. He was limping, put his shoes on, he ran right at him. I don't think there was. Anything is possible, but he sure didn't look like it. And for 80 million just on my accounts, you know, that number's got to be massive, and nobody noticed anything, so there you go. So
Dana was also asked about the UFC's post-career wellness program following the recent incident involving Dustin Poirier. He confirmed that the UFC has such a program but declined to elaborate further.
For me, because people have been asking me about this and I figured I'd get the chance to ask you. You probably saw what happened with Dustin Poirier, and you don't really have to react to that, but a lot of people have been asking. WWE has a wellness program where if there are ex-wrestlers, you know, or current that are running into issues, even post-retirement, they can get the help that they need. Have you talked to Dustin and his...
we do the same.
You guys do the same thing. Can you explain like how that works?
We don't talk about that stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, we do the same. Any guys that need have problems, believe me, a lot do, and we take care of them.
For me, because
Sean O'Malley was heartbroken watching Conor McGregor blow his knee against Max Holloway. Here's his live reaction to the disappointing outcome.
Don't do that! No! No! Why, God?
Conor McGregor broke his silence late Saturday night after a devastating knee injury brought his comeback to an end just 69 seconds into the UFC 329 main event. Taking to X, McGregor released his first statement following the heartbreaking finish and dismissed speculation that he entered the fight with a pre-existing injury. He wrote, "My head gasket is gone, destroyed. I had no injuries going into the fight. I was throwing kicks, planted and jumping all throughout camp as well as backstage before the fight. This came out of nowhere. I am beyond dark here. I can only describe it as hell." Followed up with, "I was so sharp and so ready for this fight, I cannot believe what has happened. The talk of me being off while walking into this fight is nonsense. I was calm, ready, and confident. I am in shock what has taken place. The devil is literally staring at me right in front of my face here. I am not engaging. I will be at church tomorrow. I will overcome this. I will not be deterred. I will return." McGregor didn't provide any details about the severity of his injury. However, the UFC 329 broadcast listed it as a right knee internal injury. What do you guys think about McGregor's future in the UFC? Let us know in the comments below. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by ACD MMA. Number 2 meme was posted by Morgan Abowain. And number 1 meme was posted by PC Strickland. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for your daily dose of MMA. Catch you tomorrow.